So let's say we have this diagram here, and let's say we're trying to figure out what 4 multiplied by 3 plus x is. So we have 3 plus x on the top and 4 is the height. Now x is just an unknown quantity. It could be anything. So for this, you could ask, what is the value of the area? Well, since this is a rectangle, we know the area is height times by width. So although we don't know the exact value of the width, because the width is just 3 plus x, we don't know the exact value. Using our formula, we could have an area of 4 multiplied by 3 plus x, and that would give us our area here. So, however, another way to find the area would be to show those, it would be to multiply these two areas find these two areas that we have here by splitting this up, because we know the width is 3 plus x, so the width is going to be 3, an exact value, plus whatever x is. We don't know what x is, but we know it's going to be added on to 3, so this will be the width. So by splitting it up into two smaller triangles, you'll be able to find the area by adding these two areas together. So doing that, the area of the first rectangle would be 4 multiplied by 3 to give us 12, and the area of the second would be 4 multiplied by x to give us 4x. And all we've done there is height times by width for each one. Now, putting these together, we just have to add these areas together to give us the area of the large rectangle to be 12 add 4x. So actually looking at how you'd calculate this, that was just to explain why we do this. But here we're actually going to show you how just to expand your brackets. So say we have 4 multiplied by 3 plus x, like we've done there. You want to multiply 4 by every term in the bracket and add them together. So we'd have 4 multiplied by 3 to give us 12, and then 4 multiplied by x to give us 4x. And then all we have to do to get our answer here is just add them together to get us 12 add 4x. Now, the only thing we have to remember is if we look at our last slide, it's all fine because these are positives. However, we also have to take into account for if we add any negatives. For example, a positive times a positive is always positive, a negative times a positive is always a negative, and a negative times a negative is always positive. And it's really important to remember these because, for example, if you look at our last slide, if this was negative 4 multiplied by 3, negative 4 multiplied by 3 would be negative 12, not 12. And if it was negative 4 times by negative 3, it'd still be 12. And the same goes for 4 and x.